My name is Keshwani. There's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for SAT. We have been solving SAT math problems out of this book here, the official SAT study guide. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. The problems that we are about to solve are the ones that you will find on page number 518. Please turn to it, page 518. Today is our lesson number 34. On page 518 you see 4 problems. They are level 3 and level 4 problems. These are not easy questions. I'm going to start actually with the hardest one on the page, the most difficult on the page, number 17, and I'm going to work our way up here in case in the event that you only you're only interested in the 2 problems in the second column, then you can watch these videos of those 2 and then don't have to waste your time on the other 2 if you don't need help with them. Let me start with number 17. Okay, 17 is a nasty one. It's a nasty one but at the same time, if you understand the problem, you will see that the only concept that they're testing here is the area of the circle. That's what it is. But you just have to approach it in a smart way. Here's what's given to us. We are given a circle here. And we are told that the distance is 6 from here to here. Now, instead of trying to figure out the area of the shaded region in one shot, which is not going to happen, you have to go at it in a step-by-step fashion. So we're going to start out with this small circle first. This small circle that looks like this. They give you this part here and they give you this part here. I hope that you're able to see that these 2 semicircles are the exact same circles. These are 2 parts of the same circle. In other words, if you were to pick this one up and put it here, it will make a complete circle of the diameter 2, because we are told that A to D we are told is 6, and we are told that it's divided into 6 equal parts. So each one of them is 1. So the diameter of this small circle is 2. I'm going to call that a small circle. This is our small circle. Small circle. And therefore the area of the small circle is pi r squared. Since the diameter is 2, radius is 1. Pi r squared, which is just pi. And that takes care of this entire area. This half of the circle right here and this half of the circle is taken care of. Let's move on to the medium-sized circle. Medium-sized circle is the one that's another one that's inside it, and then the large circle is what I'm going to call the outside circle. I'm going to call that a large circle. Let's take care of the medium circle inside, which goes to how far does it go? 3 or 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. It has a diameter of 4. And it looks something like this. There is your 4th here, and it looks something like this. Here's the one half here, the top half, and the bottom half is here. Again, I hope you are able to see these are 2 halves of the same circle. Let's find the area of this circle. In other words, if you were to pick up this bottom half and put it here, if you put it here, it will make a whole circle. That did not come out very pretty, did it? It's the whole circle. I hope you are able to see that. Let's find out the area of that, which is also very straightforward. It has a diameter of 4. So the medium circle has a diameter of 4, and the area of the medium circle is going to be pi r squared. Since the diameter is 4, radius is 2, so it's 4 pi. Now that takes care of the medium circle. I'm going to erase this dotted line now because it's annoying. Let's get rid of it. Get rid of this dotted line also. And then the last part that we have to understand is this part. This is the tricky part. Last part that we need to understand is that the area of the shaded region that they're talking about, area of the shaded region that they're talking about is the area of the large circle, which is this entire thing, area of the large circle. Area of this large circle minus the area of the medium-sized circle, which is this red part right here. But if we take out the entire medium-sized circle, the top half of the medium-sized circle and the bottom half of the medium-sized circle, we're taking out this part and that part. We do not want to take out this part. This part, this and this are part of the shaded region. So we subtract the area of the medium-sized circle and then we add back the area of the small circle. That's it, we're done. That's the area of the shaded region. Area of the large circle is simply, the area of the large circle is going to be pi r squared, and since from here to here is 6, from A to D is 6, the radius is 3. Pi r squared, which is 9 pi. So it is 9 pi minus the area of the medium circle, which we found was 4 pi, plus the area of the small circle, which we just found to be pi. That's it, that's our answer. 9 minus 4 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6. So it's 6 pi. That's it, that's the answer to number 17. And that's all there is. I'll give you a chance to absorb it for a second while I absorb my tea, as I always tell you. And then we'll go on to the next one. The one before deals with the concept of function. And if you have trouble understanding the concept of function, what I want you to understand is that in the real exam, it's like going to a war. In the war, one does not concentrate on winning the battles. One concentrates on winning the war. Once in a while, you have to lose a few battles in order to win the war. You're not going to get every single question right. So if you come across something that gives you trouble, or a concept that you're not very familiar with, concept that you're a little shaky on, instead of sitting there and staring at the bloody thing and hoping that something is going to pop out, it ain't going to happen. It's okay to skip 1 or 2 questions here and there. The one that we're about to do deals with the concept of function. And if you're weak in that, and if it gives you trouble, skip it. That's all. What can you do? But I'm not going to stand here and actually go into the whole lecture of function, because that's not what we're here for. We don't want to spend an hour doing one problem. Do you understand? We're done with this one. I'm going to erase it. Let's erase the top part only. So here in question number 16 we are told, that the g of x equals f of 3x plus 1. And the question simply is, what's the value of the function g? What's the value of the function g when x equals 2? That's how you read it. That's what this says. This is read as g of 2. G of 2 is how we read it. What it says is that, what it tells us is that, what it asks us rather is, what is the value of the function g when x equals 2? Well, let's find out. This we are told is same as f of 3 times x. We're going to replace x with 2 plus 1. So it turns out that the value of the function g when x equals 2 is same as the value of the function f when the independent variable equals 7. 3 times 2 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. That's it. All we have to figure out is the value of the function f when x equals 7, and that's the same value as the value of the function g when x equals 2. And that's the part we have to understand. If you look at the chart, it tells you that f of 7, if you look at the chart, when x is equal to 7, the function f equals -5, which is same as the g of 2. That's it, we're done. The answer is -2. Answer is -5, which is A. There is no -2 there. The answer is A. Let's go on to the next one then. The one before that, number 15. Number 15. In number 15, they are looking for half of 23% of 618. Half of 23% of 618. Now before we do that problem, before we do this problem, let's take a look at something simpler. Can you tell me what is this? Half of 50% of 100. Oh, what does of mean? This word of, what does it mean? It means half. Of means times. The word of means times or multiply. That's what it means. Whenever you see the word of in the language of algebra, it just means time. Half of 10, which means half times 10, which is 5. So half of means times, 50% means over 100, another of, which means times 100. This quantity is going to be same as 50% of half of 100. Let's see if you agree or not. Half of 50% of 100. 50% of 100 is 50 and half of that is 25. And on this side we are being told 50% of half of 100. Well, half of 100 is 50 and 50% of 50 is 25. You see, they are both equal. The reason they are equal is because on this side we get 50% means over 100. Of means times. Half of means times over times 100. So these are three quantities that are being multiplied. And when the three quantities are multiplied, or however many quantities if they are being multiplied or added, the order does not matter. A times B times C is same as A times B times C. That was very philosophical. A times B times C is same as C times A times B. Do you understand? You can change the order. It's not going to change it. That's exactly what's going on here. We're just changing the order, but there are three quantities being multiplied. Since they're being multiplied, it's the same. So this quantity that they're asking here, half of 23% of 618, is same as 23% of half of 618. It's the same exact thing. 23% of half of 618 is same as half of 23% of 618. Let's see what that works out to be. Half of 618, 23% of half of 618 is simply half of 6 is 3 and half of 18 is 9. Half of 618 is 309. There you go, there is your answer. The question was, what is the equivalent of half of 23% of 618? Half of 23% of 618 is same as 23% of half of 618, or 23% of 309. Right there. The answer is A. The answer is A. Let's do the next one. Number 14. In number 14 we are told t squared minus k squared has to be less than 6. We are also told that t plus k has to be more than 4. We are told also that t has to be greater than k. And the question simply is, what is the value of t? What is the value of t? Well, there are only 5 possible answers that they give you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can t be 1? Can t be 1? Well, because of the fact that t is more than k, if t happens to be 1, k would have to be either a 0 or a negative 1. It can be neither. It can be neither. Why? Because we are told that both k and t are positive integers. They are positive integers, which means the lowest value k can take is 1. In which case, t might be 2. But the problem is, 2 plus 1 is not more than 4. Maybe t is 3, but that is not more than 4. Maybe t is 4. If it's 4, 4 plus 1 is greater than 4. 4 plus 1 is greater than 4, but the problem here is that 4 squared minus 1 squared is going to be 15, which is not less than 6. These are too far apart. They cannot be 4 and 1. They cannot be too far apart because their difference has to be less than 6, which means they have to be very close to each other. Let's try 3 and 2. Let's bring them together. Instead of 3 and 1, There is no point doing 4 and 2 because you will see here 4 and 2 would give us 16 minus 4, which is 12, which is still too far apart. It has to be less than 6. Let's try 3 and 2. Let's try 3 and 2. 3 and 2 is more than 4, and 3 squared minus 2 squared, which is 9 minus 4, which is 5, which is less than 6. It works. Voila, it works. This does the job, which means t equals 3. T equals 3. Now I'm going to show you, just to satisfy your curiosity, now I'm going to show you that t equals to 4, t cannot equal 4 or 5. I'm going to show you in a second here. I need the room, so I need to erase it. It works. T equals to 3 is the answer. The answer is t equals 3. Now what would happen if t happens to be 4? If t happens to be 4, the lowest that k can be is 1, and that does work. That is more than 5. But here we will have 4 squared minus 1 squared. 4 squared minus 1 squared is not less than 6. 4 squared minus 2 squared is not less than 6. 4 squared minus 2 squared is 16 minus 4, which is 12, which is not less than 6. 4 squared minus 3 squared is not less than 6. That's 16 minus 9, which is 7, which is not less than 6. It doesn't work. And that's it. We have to stop. We did 4 and 3. We cannot do 4 and 4 because t has to be more than k. And if 4 does not work, 5 is not going to work. If t is too large, 4 is too large, 5 is even larger. It's not going to work. The difference between the two is going to be too much. As you can see right away, the difference is too much. When t is 4, the difference is too much between the squares, the t squared and k squared, the difference is more than 6 in all the cases. So when t becomes 5, the difference is going to be even larger. It's not going to work. The answer is t equals 3 does the job beautifully. That's your answer. Answer is A. I'm sorry, answer is C. Let me erase this part, the part that doesn't work. This thing does work, equals 9 minus 4, which is 5, which is less than 6. It does work, and therefore t equals 3. The answer is C. Alright? That's it, we are done with this page. This was a nasty page. Let's see what happens on the next page. Next page we have 3 more to go, and they are also, actually they are nastier because the page that we just finished, in the first column they were level 3 questions, 14 and 15. In the second column, 16 and 17, they were level 4 questions. On the very last page of the X section, we have 3 questions, and they are all level 4 and 5. But that's okay, we'll deal with them. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye now.